Ouch. That looks painful. Poor electronics. This is going to be hopefully a how to repair video on a Gallagher M2800i. This is a one of the fancier Gallagher models. It's an older version. They make an MBS or MB, whatever, 2800i now. Completely different unit on the inside. This is another version. It's an earlier one. Anyways, if you got one, send it here to us. We have to take a look at it. Gallagher doesn't sell a lot of parts. They make all the parts for them. They sell all the parts, but they won't sell them just to anybody, because on this particular style, because there's so much going on with these things, you don't do it right, you make things worse, and breaking things don't need to be broken, and that sort of stuff. And getting them parts not too bad. Fix them sort of easier. I don't know. I struggle with them to a point. And putting them back together can be a real nightmare. If you get something not in the right spot, man, putting the lid back on this is like trying to close someone's mouth with a grape or a grapefruit in there. It just will not shut. Anyways, but I sort of was just gonna try to just go through it and fix it, but then I opened it up. I smelled something horrible. I saw this burnt spot down there before I opened it. Saw it from the front side. Opening it up, I'm like, oh, this is a bad one. So this may be a two-part video. I've got some parts on hand. I don't know if I've got everything I need for it, but we're gonna try. We'll try to get it going. I know it needs, this board is just all burnt to heck, so it's definitely no good. I've got another one of those boards here. That's what it's supposed to look like. I think this is a lightning protection board. What this board is of some sort. And then, but you know, you can see what it should look like, and what it does look like. So we'll go ahead and we'll pull the wires off there. Let's get them side by side here. But yeah, that's pretty toasty. Yeah, that board stinks. All right, now on the case being all melted and broken and busted, I mean, yeah, that's not good, but it's not going to hurt the function of the unit. And I don't know if Gallagher actually sells a front case. I never had to order one. I never had to replace one. I don't even know if it's on their parts list as a replacement part that they stock. I don't know. So what we'll probably do is probably fill this hole full of some kind of epoxy, let it cure, and then we'll probably put some kind of rubberized tape over the front of it to kind of help seal it off. You know, if it's indoors, it shouldn't matter, but you got to worry about bugs and spiders and wasps and shit getting inside and making their nest and shorting stuff out. So that's one thing we got to worry about. So that's why we'll have to seal that up with something to keep the critters out of it. Well, let's get this board over here out. That's the easiest one to change. Oh, I need a pair of pliers. I need those. Come on. I mean, oh, that transformer looks like, oh, that transformer's bad too. It's got a crack right inside on the edge. I'll pull that out here in a second. But I was just looking, I think lightning came in on the fence side. I mean, you know, how old is this unit? Super old. It is a 2014 model. I mean, these things aren't cheap to buy. I think I've got a transformer in stock for these. I'll go take a look here in a second. I think I've got a transformer for it. Alright, gotta unplug the red and black wire over here. That's the transformer. Get that pressed out of there. Come on. God. Phew. Let that burnt plastic smell. Come on. hard to see, but there's a crack right along there. So that transformer's no good. So that board and transformer need to be replaced. And then this board as well. Let's see, it's melted this guide there, but it's burnt this thing up. Where the hell that is? Can't even read it. It's all wore off. Yeah. This board over here looks okay. Find out. So we get this board replaced, new transformer installed, and that in there, maybe it'll go back to working. So let me pause it, look around for parts. Hopefully I've got the parts here to fix everything. So just a moment. Alright, I think I've got everything I need here. Hopefully this board here is good. It wasn't in the box. It was just sitting over there. So I don't know if I threw away the box or maybe this was a spare board, or no, not a spare board, but a bad board I should have threw away and forgot. I don't know. I think it's good. I think. And then I've got that board, of course. I've got a new transformer. I've also got the spare transformer, so maybe we can keep the cost down for the customer, and we can install a spare board. The only thing I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to change out the couple of the connections on here. They broke off, and put new female spade connectors on there. That one's kind of wore out, or not wore out, but crusty looking. So let's oops. These things take up a lot of workspace here on my bench. My thing stinks. All right, let's get these wires all. You get the put the new ends on there. All right, let's see. But yeah, I did have a new transformer on here, and I don't go bad that often, so I must have ordered like 2, and I needed 1, so I had 1 spare one. But I actually had this transformer as a spare laying there, but I've got a brand new one sitting over there. So if this transformer is not good, we can definitely put a new one in there, but maybe just charge like half price for this transformer. And if it works good, save them some money, why not? Hopefully these wires are long enough to reach where they need to reach and everything. Alright, so this, let's see. So these plates, lamination plates, go inside here. Let's see. Come on. All right. So that goes there. Red snakes down under here. I'm going to get the Dremel tool and clean that up. It's not bad. Not as bad as the other ones were. There's a little crust on it. Alright, changing the way it broke. Try to squeeze it together to make it a little tighter looking fit, and freaking cracked. So I guess it was bound, determined to break. Alright, now we can take Alright. Tuck all the wires into the little spot. That goes there, this goes here. Let's get this board set into place. Alright, this goes over here. Right there. And this plugs in right there. Alright, let's see. Now these all have spots they're supposed to go. So this wire's a little shorter now since I cut it off, so can't quite route it the way it was before because it's too short or shorter. Come on. Hopefully the lid still shuts. Well, probably not. See, because this lid over here, the upper back cover, has to sit down right across here. So if these wires are like in the way, then it's gonna pinch that wire. So we may end up having to make our own little notch. Come on. Make our own notch in the case so that way the wire can sit down flush. Right there. Alright, this black one sit down inside this groove there, and it goes right there. And you got the red fence one goes here. The purple one, so put down this little slot, and it goes over here. That one's a little loose. Let's see if we can tighten that one up. And that one didn't break, so that one's still in good shape. Ah, that's too tight. Can't put it in my hand. Come on. Ooh, there we go. Alright, so now we'll take this goes on here. Should anyways. This. Now it's a little snugger fit, so lengthwise the wire's a little shorter than what it was. Hopefully it'll let me set this board down inside. Come on. Come on, you stupid thing. God dang it. There we go. Alright. Put that there. I guess it doesn't really matter. All right. Let's see. I've got a digital display piece I can plug in there, but let's just plug it in the way it sits. Fuse over there looks okay, but let's just see if it comes on and clicks and makes any noise. There it goes. Alright, let me go get my digital display piece. I think it's good shape. If it is, we'll plug it in here and we'll look at some of the settings. Find that piece. Where is it? Oh, there it is. I think it's a good one. It's my spare, I think. I had a couple of these. I know one was good and one was intermittent. This is my good one. The other one must be the bad one. Alright, we're going to go through the settings on it, make sure it's where we want it at. Alright. Now to change some of these things, you got to be a little careful because you don't want to change something and make it worse. Make this has like thresholds and settings for alarms, for like output voltage alarm, fence alarm, ground voltage alarm, amperage alarm, all that stuff. So we're gonna hit the settings buttons, and okay, this is your fence voltage alarm. So if your fence voltage drops below that amount, it will sound off an alarm. And so 3 kV is pretty low voltage. So these things do adapt their output voltage and joules to the fence conditions. So it would take a pretty good short to drag it down to that. So we'll probably leave it at 3. We can bump it to like 3.5 maybe. All right, so that's your output power. So you want that all the way up. There's your ground voltage, which most people don't care about, but that keeps tabs on your ground voltage. If it goes above that amount, it will sound off an alarm. There's your amperage, which right now it's not set at anything. If your amperage goes above a certain amount, you can make it sound off an alarm. We'll just leave it at that for now. And we're just going to leave it put. So it seems to be communicating right. Seems to be working good. So turn this off. Unplug this. And see if I can put this thing together without it not hanging up on me. Sometimes you try to put these things back together, they do not want to go back together, like you hit something you don't want to hit. Alright, so far so good. Lucked out. Sometimes I'll fight an hour, half hour, just trying to get the cage to shut. And luckily this one shut just fine. There's like crap right there. What the hell is that? Oh, piece of fuzz. What happened? Now it's fighting me. God dang, all I did was lift the case up. What the hell happened? There. Alright, let's get the screws put back in it. What are you doing, you stupid thing? What's wrong with you? Alright, let's address this part right here. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix up some epoxy. It's epoxy that I use for stuff like this. It's more of a gel than it's not really a liquid, but it cures like a rock. It's not self-leveling, so it stays in place where you put it at. It doesn't like run into all the crevices. So this is what I use, made by Permatex. You can get it like Walmart, Ace Hardware, right? I get it at Walmart. That's where I buy it. That's like $6, six something for a tube of this stuff. So Permatex, they make all kinds of stuff. They make gaskets. They make anti-seize. They make that stuff too. They make all kinds of stuff. We use a lot of this stuff, so maybe if they're watching, maybe they'll send me a case. Let's see. I need a little something to mix this up on. Let's put it on. Squirt it on this. Because a little lid, we can reuse it. So I don't know how much I'm going to need. I'm just going to squirt about that much on there. We'll suck some, pull the pressure back and suck it back down inside there, so that way it's not sitting right at the top. We'll put that back on top there so we can seal it off from the air. And then we'll take something here and mix up that stuff. What I like about this stuff over some of the other ones, it doesn't run. It's really thick, and so if you want to stay in a certain spot, it'll stay in a certain spot. It doesn't run everywhere. All right. Damn, that sets up fast. Look at it, it's already turning into a rock. So I'll probably do the same thing over here. One thing I gotta be careful of, my little blade here. I don't want to seal the crease right there. Alright, yeah, that's all. Ooh, that sets up fast. It says 1 minute setup. Hey, didn't lie that time. Well, I need some more because I still got a hole down here at the bottom, which that kind of makes it nice. That seals up, sets up so fast that I can gradually close that hole off. Because that's a big hole about the size of my index fingernail. So I'll squirt a little bit more. We wasted a whole bunch of it, but oh well. Let's mix this up real quick. Put another layer over the top of the other one. Kind of warm. Alright, we'll just let that kind of set up and cure. I don't think we need any more on there. I think that ought to be We might put one more layer in front of that hole right there, so maybe we'll let that cure for a second. It's got that chemical reaction going on, and it's definitely really hot to the touch. That where these two mixes are definitely getting pretty warm. Just another little blob of it over the other one. Should be all right. Come on, cat, look out of here. All right. We are good to go. So by the time I go to pack this up and ship it, it'll be, that stuff will be, it was kind of still pliable a little bit, but it's pretty stiffened up. But by the time, it takes about 3 to 4 hours, it'll be hard as a rock, and it'll be ready to go to ship and everything. So we'll probably won't ship it until tomorrow. It's getting late in the day now. But hopefully you like this kind of stuff. If you got one of these things, you know, send it on in here to us and let us take a look at it for you. But until next time, we'll see you guys later on, and have a good day.